Nathan Howell and his wife Michelle accepted the challenge when they created their farm, Needmore Acres. They have a few stories to tell, plenty of sunshine, and some rain too. Shouldn't you be in school?
I'm homeschooled.
Oh, so what part of education is this today?
This is a real life experience here.
All
hand.
So you're able to farm all year?
We farm year round. Actually, some of our better months in sales are those considered non-production months for vegetables in Kentucky. So it's a little old, a little new, and some luck along the way too.
Doesn't get much fresher.
Yeah.
Now, are we allowed to sort of
Yeah, sample.
getting my leafy greens on?
This is
All of this is turnip?
First time we tried rutabaga.
Okay. I look out here and I see this land and your whole family working it, your kids and everything out here. And in contrast to what I think of typical farms today, this seems something that would have happened 100 years ago, but today I don't see that as much.
Our daughter, Lila, started having some health issues. She was actually diagnosed with Asperger's. We tried several different things to heal her. Her hair was falling out, she was losing weight. It got to a point where it was pretty scary. Had a doctor suggest eliminating processed foods and starting fresh fruits and vegetables, and we saw so many improvements for her health, and we were eating that way too, and we got healthier. Slowly, over a couple years, we started producing more of the food for ourselves and then started selling them to other people. And then it just clicked that this could really work.
The Howells realized their need for locally sourced food was critical to their family's health. And by creating their own farm, not only helped themselves, they also established a new community. There is something else driving Americans back to the local market mentality. Similar communities are being formed all across the country, where questions about what Americans are eating and where it comes from can be answered. For many, farmers markets are now a regular part of their shopping trips. To take the renewed appreciation for local food to the next level, the Howells provide a community-supported agriculture program, or CSA, a program where members pay in advance for weekly shares of the farm's harvest, including meat and pantry items as well. In the case of many of these members, the Needmore Acres CSA has become their primary source of food. In a time where convenience is king, it is curious to see so many skip the supermarket and go out of their way for groceries.
I think people are more interested in the health side of it. They're wanting to be healthier, they're wanting to eat more fruits and vegetables, and there's lots of different ways to eat fruits and vegetables. Eating local food is just one of those ways.
I think it unites these families too. It's got to be prepared. It's got to be presented, laid out, and shared. You gather around the dinner table like you used to do.
Preservation techniques like flash freezing and refrigeration are now more accessible to smaller scale operations, but the overall need for preservation is greatly minimized by high tunnels like these. Constructed from plastic sheeting to blend farmland with greenhouses. Simple and inexpensive to set up, they allow farmers to control conditions just enough to allow year-round growing and add fresh local produce throughout the winter.
This is a peg that belonged to my grandfather.
I think that's just a stick, actually.
It is a stick, but it's got purpose. We use it as a measuring tool. Also, we can actually put the right size hole in there to put our transplants in.
And how have you seen farming change?
You know, hundreds of years ago, it wasn't really farming, it was just growing food for yourself to survive on. And we saw it transition to using every technology in every way that you possibly can to the extreme. And then now there's been sort of this reconnection to, there was a reason for some of that common sense, so how can we back up maybe just a little bit?
Those ways of actually farming are being lost, and hopefully we can bring some of that back to share with our children and our customers' children, and be able to pass that along to go with the technology that is out there today.
So the key might be in blending the best of both of those worlds.
That's what we're trying to do.